Happy holidays, everybody. Christmas is days away and I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I love Christmas, New Year's, and I'm super excited about this new year and what it brings to us, and I hope everybody has a blessed one. But today I am attempting my second video. Thank you guys for watching, or anybody who chooses to watch. It's super cool of you. I'm literally just a girl who loves makeup and I want to share that. So whoever it helps or whoever gets some type of enjoyment out of it, that's super cool too. So for my face, I already have on my moisturizer, a good primer, and my foundation and concealer. At this point, I am using Urban Decay's All Nighter Long Lasting Foundation. It is in the shade 4.0, perfect for just a long wearing foundation for this type of a look. I'm actually using Revlon's concealer's Color Stay, and I'm actually I'm liking it. It's creamy, it's this light, but it's also full coverage, and so yeah. I'm actually gonna bake as well. I'm using Dermablend's translucent powder right under my eyes. We are using glitter today, so I'm super excited about using glitter. And so for any glitter that falls off of my eyes onto my cheeks, we can just brush her right off with that powder on my face. So it's serving multi-purposes right now. I'm actually going to go ahead and set the rest of my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finishing Powder in the shade Medium Plus. And it's just a good all-purpose skin finishing makeup. I'm going to use this palette from Smashbox. It's called Exposure. It's the perfect one and done palette if you want an eyeshadow palette that has a little bit of everything, but you can totally wear it every day. This is the perfect palette for you. It has an entire row of matte shades, anywhere from warm shades to cool tone, and it actually has the other entire row is all shimmers and again cool and warm tones, and it ranges. So anybody can use this palette, and it's kind of a go-to for me. So I prime my eyes, and we're going to start with a fluffy brush and take the lighter of the 4 brown shades and start kind of buffing that into the crease of my eye and just kind of blend that in. And once I'm good with that, I'm going to go in with the next shade darker. We're using 3 shades of brown here, and my high maintenance bougie ass has to use 3 shades of brown because I'm building up the intensity levels of my crease. Is it necessary? Probably not, but we are doing it anyway. So once you're done with that, you just go ahead and blend it to your liking, and then I will leave this empty space on my lids because the glitter is going to be laid down there. And then real quick, before I do the glitter, I'm going to add a little bit of a highlighter under my eyebrow bone as well, right underneath the highest point of my arch and my brow. And just kind of keep it super subtle because it's glitter, so you don't need to go crazy. This entire look, I would say the star of the show would be the eyes and the lips. So I'm not going crazy with too much highlighter and all of that, because sometimes too much is just too much, and even I'm saying that. So let me tell you the funniest story before I put this glitter on. Literally this whole video, actually, I tried to do a walk and talk through with me video, but I live on an Air Force base. There's planes are super loud on outside of this window, and 2 people decided to mow their lawn while I was filming, so I was not gonna do that. So I decided to just do this little talk over video. So the story I was telling was how I will go through extreme lengths for makeup. And so I was at the BX, and this certain eyeshadow palette that I wanted from Anastasia was sold out multiple times, and finally I went back and they had 3 palettes left, and I thought I found gold. However, I was not in a position to buy it because it's something I had asked Edwin for, and so I just hid it. In the middle of the store, I took the palette, I hid it. I was like, you know what, it's probably going to be found by someone, they're probably going to put it out, it's going to be sold, and then I'll be stuck waiting again. But it is what it is, right? I've been coming home the next day, and I'm like, I'll bring him back and we'll get it. So lo and behold, I go back and I'm like, Edwin, check behind that box right there. I think I left something back there. He's like, behind his box, like, why would you put anything back there? And I'm like, just check. And he pulled out my palette. So it was totally there. Nobody found it. He was laughing. He's like, what did you do? I'm like, I may have hit it. And he was like, why? Like, he could not understand. Like, I'm trying to explain to this man how in demand that palette is and how lucky I was to even find one. And so I hit it. So he bought it, and it was so funny. We were laughing about it. I felt like a fugitive. I'm like, just be super secretive about it. Just like kind of creep over there and grab it. And he's just like, what the hell do you have me doing right now? But I bought it, and I'll make a video with it. So I'm excited to use that palette. Okay, right now I'm applying glitter glue to my lid. And I'm going to go in with Sally Girls Gold Sparkle. And I got it at Sally Beauty Supply store a while ago. And I'm just going to put a little bit onto my hand and tap it on with a clean finger, not the finger I use glue. And I'm going to apply that right over the glitter glue. Now the glitter glue is, my God, I can't remember the name of it. I will try to write it down below. And the glitter glue places exactly where you need it. But if you cannot find glitter glue, or you just don't want to go and buy one because you don't use glitter all the time, totally understandable. You can use a little bit of lash glue, but just use a very thin layer at a time because it could get tacky. Okay, so that's what I did, and the glitter looks so beautiful. I hope the video shows how beautiful and sparkly this glitter is, honey. It is like from here to the moon. Okay, the moon can see this glitter on these lids right now. And so that is that. Okay, now I'm going to go in and line my eyes. I'm going to use the gel liner by e.l.f. And this pencil, you guys, from Smashbox, I got it in a holiday set a while back. And it is perfect for applying gel liner because of this natural slant you see in the brush. It just makes it super easy to hold and control, and if you can find a brush like that, I recommend it. Once I line my lids, I'm going to put on the most dramatical pair of lashes. Yes, dramatical is my word. I don't know if that's a real word, but I say it all the time. And Edwin makes fun of me all the time. These lashes are so beautiful. They're fluffy, they're dramatic, they're like almost natural looking on top of it all. And these were a little pricey, but they last me for a while. And this glitter eye needed a dramatic lash for sure. Ardell's, however, has a pair of lashes. They're called Double Up, and they're like 2 to 3 pairs of lashes kind of all stacked up on top of each other, and they are definitely dramatic, and they're not super uncomfortable. I've worn them before and I like them. So lashes are a task for sure. If you have trouble putting lashes on, I want to say get like a cheap pair. Try them on eyeshadow, eyes that don't have eyeshadow on them first if you're practicing putting lashes on. And my best advice is the same advice I always say for anybody who asks me. Just cut your lashes in half with a pair of small scissors. Cut them in half. Apply a piece of your lash to your outer corner first, and then the second piece to the inner corner, and see if that works for you. Okay, so now I line my lower lash with mascara and the top lashes as well. The mascara, okay, this mascara I use from Bobbi Brown. It's called Eye Opening Mascara. You guys, that mascara is life. It is beautiful. Just for like an everyday mascara, it is exactly how it says it is. Eye opening. And a little bit goes a long way. And it comes off like a dream. So I'm all about that. I cannot stand a mascara I have to fight with and rub my eyes and like, no. So let's go ahead and bronze and contour. I'm using Anastasia's contour kit as per usual. I'm using that ashy shade, and I'm going to go ahead and contour in the temples of my forehead, across my forehead, my jawline, and my cheekbones, of course. And doing this with the precision brush at first is super helpful to kind of blend it all in there and get it on. And then I go over that with bronzer. The bronzer is important to kind of blend it into your contour powder, just so that it looks natural and you can't see any harsh lines, because, you know, we just don't want to see lines. We cannot see where your stuff starts and ends. Like, nobody wants to see that, and you don't want to see that. So the easiest way to do that is to apply a little at a time, build it up, and blend it into the bronzer. And then I'm gonna go in with, oh, I'm still using bronzer. I'm using, actually that's my shimmery kind of highlighty powder, but it's super natural. It's kind of like a glow within powder, glow from within powder. So if you want like a highlight that looks natural like skin, this one is from Laura Mercier called Iridescent, and it's beautiful, and obviously I'm happy with it. So like I said before, I'm not taking this over the top. I didn't want to add too much highlighter. This is just like my glam makeup look for the holidays, but I can go one step further, and I think I will get creative, and I think I'll add some different techniques and colors for a more kind of glam holiday look. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's line these lips, honey, and I'm using MAC's Cherry Lip Liner, super true red. I mean, as red as my shirt. I love this lip color for Christmas, but I just love this red in general. I am a lip, how do you call that? I'm a nude lip wearer. Usually, like, I'll just go for a good nude lip, but if I do color, I do red. Red is like my favorite pop of color, and it's just the easiest way to kind of spice up your makeup look. So the easiest way to apply red lipstick is to definitely use a liner, and you definitely want to start by marking off your Cupid's bow, and then get the corners of your lips and the bottom lip line. And by doing that first, you can easily connect the dots and then get a seamless lip line every time. And you can do that in any shade, but more so for me for red, because red is super easy to mess up. If you mess up, people will see it. So once you're happy with that, you shade in the entire lip. We're gonna layer that with this red, and now the red I'm using is from Lancome, and it's a lip crayon. It is just really beautiful red. It's almost the same color red as my liner, and I'm just gonna layer that on. It's gonna last a lot longer once you layer it on with lip liner, and it's just gonna look even that much more red. And we are about that red life today, okay, honey? Because it is the holidays, and we want to be glam AF. Okay. So just kind of fill until you're happy with that. And I'm just about done. I'm super excited. If anybody loved this video, please let me know. I am a newbie. Show the love, and I will upload onto YouTube and other pages.